Welcome to super amazing episode number 33, my dear friend. And today we have someone who is awesome. Today we have someone who is a survivor. Today we have someone who is a warrior. Today we have someone who is a dreamer. Today we have someone who is an action taker, my dear friend. And let me tell you, this particular episode, if you are missing, miss it at your own cost. Today we are going to invite somebody who has seen a dream maybe after 10 year back, maybe before that 10 year back, after 10 year the dream is getting fulfilled and that person is super duper happy. And first time in the history right now, in this coffee with coach, we have someone who is not from India. First time in the history we have someone who is from Malaysia. And let me invite, let's not waste the time. Without wasting much time, let's quickly invite the guest of the day, my dear friend Xiao Wen. Xiao, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for accepting the invite. Thank you so much.
Hi. I'm really honored to be on this show over here too, and I'm really excited to what is coming up next.
Superb. Thank you so much. So how was your day? Today is Sunday. I know you are busy, you are taking so many meeting training, but still you made it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yeah, this is my honor too. Yes.
Superb. So how was your day?
What's my day? Usually, I actually have off day on Sunday. Sunday, Saturday, unless I like have a lot of work to rush through. But my day have been quite fun. I have a great family time. Yeah.
Great. Penang is my favorite vacation place. Since
Oh,
last 7 year, consistently, I used to visit Penang no matter what. It's my favorite vacation place.
I see. I used to study there actually for 5 years. I
Oh,
stay there.
amazing.
Yeah.
So I used to go Penang, I used to go Batu Cave, and I love being there. I love really being there. So there are few places I really love. I love Penang. I love Sri Lanka. I love the Changi airport. I love that airport, the Singapore
Oh,
airport. It's amazing.
wow. You have go to so many places. Sri
Great.
Lanka, I believe they have a lot of really nice scenery too, isn't it?
Yes. I have been there. Now, the country is not in the good situation, but yes, I've been there. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Mm, I see.
And the air hostess, whenever we enter in Sri Lankan airport, the air hostess, they used to greet people in such a way that you will feel, oh my God, I am God. Like this, they used to treat their customer.
I see.
Perfect.
Wow.
So let's quickly discuss something amazing. So before I start asking some question, will you allow me to ask you a question?
Yeah, sure. Ask ahead.
Perfect. So, yes, I was studying about you and I came to know you are a civil engineer. What made you to choose civil engineer?
Oh, actually, when we choose our subject, right? Because I am a science student for a very long time, and then at the point of the time, my interest actually lies in physics and mathematics. That's the reason why I feels like I should choose engineering because it is most closely related to physics and mathematics. But then after I actually enroll into university, and then along the way I realized that it is not just that. And yeah, so it's very different from what I used to imagine before I started studying. Yeah, and then along the way, after I come out and work as a civil engineer for about 4 to 5 years, and after that I discover web design, landing page design, all these things, and then I decided to change path afterward.
Superb. So, I am sure you would have seen some struggle in your life, in some challenges while choosing civil engineer. Can you tell me what was those struggle, those challenges, the problem area when you have choose that you are going to become a civil engineer?
I see. How to say, because civil engineer, right, there are actually two different types of civil engineer. One is they work on the building design, where they are another one is they work on the, how to say, the infrastructure design. So I'm the engineer, a consultant engineer. That means I stay in office most of the time, and I also went out to do the authority submission and everything. And I think the pain point that lies in being an infrastructure engineer is that sometimes there are a lot of things that is out of your control, because like construction is a field that require team player. So there are times where when I found it really hard for me to like achieve a certain target that I want to achieve, because there can be a lot of delay in the construction project due to different reasons. So it kind of stressed me out, but there is nothing I can do about it sometimes. So I wouldn't say that I 100% doesn't enjoy engineering life, but then I just see that the level of stress the payment is like not balanced at all. Yeah.
Superb, superb, great. So, do you love to work with team or do you love to work as a solopreneur?
Actually, I'm okay either way, but I prefer working as a solopreneur in a way, because I can choose my own clients. So like if I'm working used to as an employee, so I don't get to choose my own client, right? I have to serve whoever that engage my company to do the work for them. So sometimes it can be a very fruitful and friendly relationship. Sometimes there is a lot of revision over and over again, and you don't get to choose the food that is put on your plate. Yeah.
Correct, correct, correct. So, do you have any simple message for the people who want to become a civil engineer?
Oh, my simple message for people who are going to become a civil engineer.
Yes.
Let me think about it. I would say even though we are like a technical job, it's like a technical job engineering, right? But actually, in every different kind of job, it is very important to maintain a really good personal relationship. And I would say that soft skill, should I say soft skill is very important in whichever field that you are in. So because I have worked in small company and big company before I quit my civil engineering job. So when you are working in the small company, there is where you learn the most. But when you are working in a corporate company, soft skills are really important. So I would advise anyone that who are going for civil engineer to know that other than polishing their technical skill, they should also polish their management skill and the interpersonal skill and everything, so that they can deal with all the different project players well and make sure things get done. Yeah.
Ultimately, you are saying they should come to me to learn those things. Thank you so much. Great. So, I know and I'm 100% sure you were an outstanding performer in your office, in your job, in your multiple companies, small and big. What made you to quit civil and choose a different journey in your life?
I see. Actually, I think the main reason, the main contributor to this is actually the lockdown. Lockdown, and then in Malaysia, I'm not sure if you are aware of our political situation. Is like changing. We are changing from one prime minister to another very fast, and every time when there is a change in political situation, there are a lot of change in the rules in the constructions and everything. And then construction fields are badly affected, especially with the lockdown, right? So they don't get to go out and do the construction work, and all the developer, the consultant, everyone is suffering loss. And because of that, my company actually during the lockdown, our payment is being cut by 30 to 40%. Yeah, so and at the moment I'm actually living in another state, and I have to pay rentals and everything to like every month. And then I was like, oh my god, I cannot do this. And then like I have to at the same time I have to find some side hustle. So so happened before the lockdown actually happened, I think the COVID cases in Malaysia got really serious in 2020 March.
Yes,
Luckily for me, in 2019 November, I already start to feel that I want to like fill up my time with useful courses, and that's the reason why I signed up for the landing page design courses. And so when my salary was being cut by 30 to 40%, I tell myself like, okay, since I need to bring in extra income now, so I just oh yeah, and my company also reduced the 5 days week into 4 days work week. So there are 3 free days on my hand every week. So I use that time to create landing page mockup to start to attract client on Facebook via social media marketing. So that's when I started to get really active because I have the motivation because of
great,
the
great,
yeah
great, super,
lockdown. Yeah.
super. During the lockdown, I was taking session for Singapore, Malaysia, and for UAE
Mm-hmm.
as a guest speaker from an NGO, and that
I
was
see.
completely free. And I was
That's
helping people to build a personal brand. I was helping people to create a resume. I was helping people to learn e-commerce, and it was amazing. I gave 8 week, 8 hours, 1 hour per week, and it was amazing. So
oh.
yes. So how is your entrepreneurship journey going on? Do you love it?
Yeah, actually, I love it a lot. But at the same time, along the way, right, I noticed in the beginning when I quit my employment job, what I have in mind is actually like entrepreneurship is so much better than employment. But then after I started my entrepreneurship, right, I realized that there is actually a lot more like how to say like a myth. A lot of people will tell you once you started your entrepreneurship you will straight away have the time freedom and everything else, right? But that is actually, I don't think it is true, because most a lot of times we have to um we have to try a lot of time we have to actually, hey, how to say, hey, actually I need to charge my laptop. Can I charge it right now?
Sure, sure, sure. Go
Oh,
ahead.
okay.
Stage is yours. Everything is yours.
Sorry.
No problem at all.
Battery is running out fast.
No problem at all. See, something which is not in our hand, we don't have to be panic. It's our technical things.
Sorry.
No worries at all.
Let me. Um. Okay. Let me try again. Mm, okay.
Yes, yes. Welcome
Okay.
back.
Hey.
Great.
Thank you. Apology. Okay. So
No
just now
worries.
we are talking about.
Yeah, we were
Just
talking about your entrepreneurship journey.
Okay. So along the way, I realized that actually, like the time freedom, it is not necessarily true, because when you just started out, right, you are like a solopreneur, so you have to do everything on your own in the beginning, and because you have to do everything on your own, so it is not up to you like to be like, okay, I want to take a off for like 4 to 5 days, and then you just take it, because your client can be needing you anytime. So I have been traveling with my laptop, to make sure that I was able to provide any support anytime. But then slowly along the way, I realized that that is not the right way to go about. We need a team. I think that's the sustainable way. Doing it on your own is impossible. Yeah, you need to find someone that have a goal that is aligned with you, and then work together so you can have more work life balance. But I of course, entrepreneurship is much better than employment in the sense that your income is not capped, so it reflects directly proportional to the effort that you put in. So that's the part that I really like about entrepreneurship, and that's the reason why I think employment is not for me.
Superb, superb, superb. If I start telling about my journey, I had COVID. I still
Oh.
taken webinar. My daughter was in OT, Operation Theatre. Still outside the hospital, I was taking webinar.
Uh-huh.
I was live. I gave commitment to my people, and I have realized nobody was watching even my live videos also sometime. Still,
Mm-hmm.
it is my commitment to myself to come live every single day without fail consistently, and I did it. And there are
Yeah.
2 3 times more than 100 videos I recorded, I uploaded, 100 time I came live, and more than 200 videos are there in my YouTube channel. So entrepreneurship is a commitment which you
Yes.
have to give commitment to yourself. So I'm really proud of you that you have choose this journey. So I'll ask one more question in this. If you're talking about this journey, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you would have seen your ups and downs, because if ups and downs are not there in the life, then our life will be like an ICU line. If it is straight, we are dead,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
right? So
Yes.
you would have seen your ups and downs in your entrepreneurship journey as well.
Yeah. Yes.
So can you just share some light on that?
So just now I mentioned that the best part about entrepreneurship is that your income is no cap, but you probably doesn't know about it. Sometimes there are no income months. Okay, so it can be. I think it can be very scary. It was scary for me the first time when I have my first no income month. It's like for the whole month I feel like I couldn't feel happy at all. Like every morning when I wake up, right, and my heart is filled with so much worries, and I was like, what can I do about it? Like you are, because I'm like working. Actually, I have financial funding partner, but I of course I want to. So every month I can like give myself a fixed salary. So to be able to provide myself that salary and generating income for the company, and actually this company is also partially mine, so it's like the rest, like the additional revenue, we will split up during year end. So yeah, so to make it easier for management, so I just give myself a fixed salary. So it's not an employment, actually it's just like easier for account.
I
So yeah,
understand.
so that's what got me really stressed. It's like sometimes when there are downs and you are being hit by the wave, some negative wave or something, it's like really hard for you to get out because you don't have anybody around you, you see. If you're in a company as an employee, maybe when you feel like stressed out or anything, but you never have to worry about the income stream of the company, right? You just have to worry about that specific project and how to make it happen. And even if you are stuck, you can always get advice from the other seniors, right?
Super.
But
Super.
yeah, but in entrepreneurship, when you are down, right, you need to pick yourself back up, like what you are saying. You discipline, commitment, all these things are really important. And then sometimes we can get lost, sometimes like any normal human, we get lost sometimes. So um I think it's very important, and I only realized this way later after I walk into this digital marketing journey, a quite, should I say, a bit lonely journey. That everyone needs a community. You need to have a friends, like how to say, like even community. Business is all about relationships. So like I mentioned just now, I say that your PR skill is very important. So yeah, so you need to have a community to back you up. You need to have maybe an accountability partner. They don't have to be your, they should be someone that is heading towards the same goal with you, not just your family member, because your family member can give you the support, but they can't give you the right kind of advice for business when you need it. So yeah, so I would say business is all about relationship, and I realized it a little bit late, but not too late, not until extremely late. But yeah, so I think this is the advice that I want to give out. Even though like you can acquire your own client on your own and everything's right, it is all about relationship. You need to maintain a good relationship with your community. Yeah.
Superb, superb. So I have few more question. You have mentioned digital marketing, right? So let's suppose one of my student is coming to you, and that person is saying, "I want to learn digital marketing." What is the best advice you can give to the person?
You want to learn about digital marketing, I would say, if you want to learn about digital marketing, right, you have to start following those people, those who are have starting out like a few steps ahead of from you, and also those who have went very far, and then you start looking at what they do, and don't be intimidated by other people achievement, because everyone have their own pace. And also I would say that YouTube is a really good resource. You can always find yeah, YouTube is a really good resource. Like you can even find video to motivate yourself when you feels like lack of motivation. Like you can of course go to YouTube and find some ideas and watch a lot more interviews, so you can have an insight like what it is all about before you go into it. And uh, as for if anyone wanted to start entrepreneurship right away, right? Actually, I have a few friends that tell me they want to just quit their full-time employment job to try entrepreneurship. I always advise them to do it as a side hustle first, because it can be risky, you know, because sometimes, like I say just now, sometimes you have no income month. It's not just all rainbow and sunshine. So you don't want yourself to be financially strained, because when you are strained, right, you can't make good decision.
Superb.
So I would advise them to try for half or at least 1 year of doing it as a side hustle first, to see if they really have the passion to do it for a long time, because it is not easy. It's not easy at all, this journey. Yeah.
Yes, perfect. So another question which I wanted to ask with you, I have seen there are so many people in India actually, they are in civil engineering and they are not happy.
Oh.
So if somebody is, since you are from civil engineering, that's why I'm asking this question with you. There is one set of people, they are from civil engineering, or
Mm-hmm.
maybe from any engineering, or maybe from any employment,
Mm-hmm.
and they are not really happy in their current profession. So, what is the one best advice you can give them so that they can come out of that negative zone?
I would say if you are not happy with your job, right, you should definitely find another thing to do, something that you love to do. Because I'm not sure about the working hours in India, but in Malaysia, we have 8 hours of working days, working hours every day, and then 1 hour of lunch break in between. So I can say it's like 8 hours you have to work with a job that you don't like. So that's a lot. It's like 1/3 of your life. So if you don't feel like the job is for you, you are not happy about it. So sometimes there are two situations. One is because you really have no passion with the career. Another one can be because you don't like your company working culture. So if you don't feel like you are ready to give up entirely on this career, try to look for another company and see if it is the company culture that make you feels like you are unhappy, or is it because the career path is not what you want to go for. So I think you can try changing a company first, to because you know we have paid for the education and everything, right? So you can try and see if you really have zero passion in it, and if yes, then start finding the thing that you are passionate about. And of course, the things that you are passionate about must be able to bring you money to. You have to find a way how to do it. Like those
Correct.
people, yeah, who are doing podcasts for not podcasts, they are doing streaming for gaming. They also love playing games, and then they use it as a way to earn money, so they monetize their passion. So find a
True.
passion that you can monetize, and something that you can be in it for a long term, because it's 1/3 of your life.
Superb, superb. Good suggestion. Now I'm moving to your personal uh, specification, which you are master in. That I'm seeing you are a web developer, and I really admire your designing which you have done. So, if somebody is coming to you, there are two scenarios. If somebody is coming to you, they want to learn web development, and the other scenario, if somebody wants your help to build their website, how you can help the people if they are coming in those two scenarios?
Oh, usually those people, because usually those people who come to me and ask about ask about some ideas about how to build a website and everything, I will point them in the direction of the tools that I think is easiest for them to master. Yeah, but then if they require like depends on the support hours that they required. If like usually they just like a message and everything, of course I will reply, or a phone call, that is okay. But sometimes if they need the whole website developed and all, then I will be like, okay, let me do this for you, and I will charge a price. At the same time, after the project, I will have a few Zoom session with you to make sure you know like how to change everything on your website. Yeah, it depends on whether or not they have the intention, because sometimes they are very busy themselves too, so they will prefer to straight away hire me for the rest of the maintenance for like on a monthly basis. Then I also take on, depends on what they need. Yeah.
Super, super. So in future, if anybody is coming to me, they want help in web development or landing page or funnel, my one-stop solution will be you.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So now coming to my last question of the day. So before I ask my last question of the day, do you have any question for me?
Yeah, I have a question for you, like yeah, what got you started in doing this show? Like, what's your motivation?
Okay,
Because
so yeah, I'll tell you. When I decided that I'll start one show, Coffee with Coach, I was selfish. You know, I had very low subscriber in my YouTube. I have very low followership. So I thought, let me start building my brand, and
Mhm.
I'll use my guest to build my brand. First and two episode, I was really very selfish. But from the third episode, I got my biggest breakthrough. There was one person who was my manager somewhere point of time in 2013. He called me and he said, Amar, I am really happy.
Hi Amar, I think your screen froze.
I'm back. Sorry,
No, it's okay.
I'm back. So yes, so in my first and second episode, I was so selfish. But the third episode, when I have done, I got a call from my manager and he was so happy and he gave me a vision. He said, Amar, thousands and thousands of people are watching you and they are getting result. They are changing themselves. They are changing their life. They are working on themselves. So you are a good catalyst. And on that day, I've decided I stopped being selfish and I started inviting people who are really master in their domain, who are really a game changer in their industry. And let me tell you, I'm proud of you that you are also a game changer in your domain. And I have seen people started taking action, people started jumping out of the bed, they started producing result, massive action. There are so many people, they got job from my Coffee with Coach show itself. I don't even have to charge even 1 rupee. So, from the next episode, from the episode number 4, and we are in episode number 33 today. From the episode number 4, my agenda was to empower my guest, to help my audience, and
Mhm.
if even one person in from my followership is changing his life or changing her life, I'm done with my agenda. So, I will do it for my lifetime. If everything goes well, I will not stop this show because I am seeing people are getting result every single day.
Yeah. Yeah, I think definitely they these shows are necessary, so like people don't make the mistake I make when I first decided to like go for engineering, because I don't have enough knowledge about a certain career path. So what I thought is that it is physics and mathematics related, and that shouldn't be the way they decide on their future path. So the more information out there is actually better
Super.
better
Thank
for
you so
them.
much. Thank you so much for being my guest today. Coming to my last question of the day, what is your one success principle which you follow for long time and which you are going to follow for a lifetime?
Okay, so success principle that I believe is that actually it's a quote. It's a quote. So the quote is if you think you can, then you can. If it whether you whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, you are right.
You're
So
right.
it's yeah, it is your belief.
Correct. Superb. Thank you so much. Thank you so much being my guest. Thank you so much for accepting the invite. And I'm really happy and grateful to have you in this Coffee with Coach show. Thank you so much. And all of you who are watching live, despite of being some technical challenges, if you are still here watching live, all of us, let me say from the both of side, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You made it, we made it, and we are not going to stop this show at any cost, anywhere, any point of life. So whatever is your key takeaway, whatever is your learning, post in the below comment box, and I am going to choose one super duper amazing person who is going to get my amazing book completely free. Thank you so much, Xiao Wen. Thank you so much for being the guest today, and we are really grateful to you. Next week, Coffee with Coach show, we have a success story, and let me tell you, my dear friend, this success story, the creator of that success story is Aamar Srivastava. So miss it at your own cost again. Thank you so much, Sharvin. Thank you so much being
Thank you for
a
inviting me
part
over.
of this amazing coffee with coach.
Thank you, thank you. I have a great time.